Transcript, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first quotes as Manchester United manager. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer admitted he was delighted to be home after conducting his first TV interview since taking over the reins at Manchester United. Solskjaer was appointed their new interim boss this week to replace the sacked Jose Mourinho and will be in the position until the end of the season. The Norwegian insists he is relishing his 6 months in charge and that he has learned from his former boss Sir Alex Ferguson. He also claimed he is open to playing youngsters and is aiming to get United's players back to enjoying football again. Here, you can find the full transcript from Solskjaer's first TV interview since being confirmed as United's manager. Ole on the homecoming: thanks first of all, it's great, it feels like coming home, I have to say. It's been a few whirlwind days over the course, it has been very hectic, but it's just great to see everyone again. Ole on the next 6 months: well, it's 6 months, I'm going to enjoy the ride. I'm back home. It's about seeing the players, seeing the staff, and of course just being myself. I know the club is in the process of finding a new manager and I'm just going to be myself in the meantime. With me of course is Kieran and Michael and the rest of the staff. We just want to get the players enjoying football. I'm looking forward to seeing the supporters again. Ole on festive period: you certainly get to see the players in a game, in a pressure situation, but I think just the amount of games coming up is no problem because you have got this squad, an amazing squad of players we have got. We have got 23, 24 players, they are all quality and they will all get a chance with the amount of games coming up, and they will have a chance to show they are Manchester United players. Yeah, of course, we are in the result business. We want to win games, of course. That is mine and the staff's job to make sure the players do. We just want to see them play the football they can do. Ole on the setup behind the scenes: we have got a great setup at the club. The analysts came in this morning, they watched Cardiff. Of course I have watched Premier League, I've seen all the teams so I know a little bit about them, but it's not about the opposition. It's about us. It's about Manchester United and making sure the players know what they can do. We want to see them express themselves, so my main focus will be on us and how we want the team to play, and then we will give them one of two things about the opposition. Ole on rotation: playing games is the best time of your life. The more games you get, the better it is. For me as a manager now, it is great because you have to rotate, so you get to see many players and they will get the chance, and everyone in this squad knows I've got a chance now because whatever has happened, it has happened, so from now everyone starts on a clean slate and we want players to perform and to give them the chance. You have got to start somewhere. Of course you look at a couple of performances I've seen in the last few games, but you look at the team. You pick a team now and you move on, but they will all get chances. Ole on his pride as a United player and now manager: yeah, how long will that last? You know, as a player I gave everything I had, and now walking out, leading this team and being a part of this team, that's what I am. I'm a part of a huge team. We are playing for our supporters, playing for pride, playing for the club. It's history, but to be honest it is going to be very, very special, I have to say. I'm good at controlling emotions, so I won't be that emotional, but when I came back with Cardiff a few years ago in 2014, it was a strange feeling. It was one of the most unrealistic ones I have ever had, being on the other side. Now I'm on the right side and I can't wait for it. Yeah, you are proud, but it is not about my pride. I'm proud of my career as a player. I feel like I'm a part of this club. I know this club and I understand this club, but of course being in the gaffer's seat is special. Ole on past memories and relationship with the club: wow. I can't just talk about just one memory at Old Trafford, but of course my debut when I came on and scored. I turned around, Eric's the first one who celebrated with me. It was a weird feeling, but suddenly it became part of you. You know, you look forward to coming out at Old Trafford. That's what you want the players to be. How I want to feel now. I think I will feel at home when we go out there. I think more it's about the players being proud about their performances and the supporters being proud when we walk off the pitch. Yeah, it's home. I've got to say it is home. There are so many here that are still here from when I was a player and a coach in the reserves, and I have brought some Norwegian chocolate for them, so I think they are happy. Ole on Ferguson's influence. Time flies when you enjoy it. I think I have had about 300, 400 first-team games now as a manager and at the reserves, so yeah, 10 years more or less I have been coaching a team. You become more confident, of course. The more mistakes you make, the more you learn. I have made a few mistakes through the years, but I have won the league, I have won cups, I have been relegated, so I feel I'm getting to know the occupation. But it's about man management, it's about managing players, managing people, managing staff, talking to everyone and getting the best out of everyone, and I have to say I had the best teacher. The boss, Sir Alex Ferguson, is and will always be the best at how you manage people, so my management involves around what I learn from him. Yeah, he's been the biggest influence, but then again I'm a different personality. I have just got to be myself. You have to ask the people I have managed. I like people, to speak to people, engage with people. I want to see them express themselves, whether it's working in the canteen, being a physio, a player, a coach. I just want to see everyone express themselves, so that makes me happy. And when your team plays well and express themselves. Ole on Mike Felon. You know the first thing I thought about, I'm youngish still, Kieran and Michael, young, and I thought I want some experience with me. I rang Mick Felon, but he was doing a coaching course up in Burnley, so I couldn't get hold of him until it must have been 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I had got the phone call earlier on in the morning, so it was one of them hectic ones, but he has been here, he has done it all. He's worked with the gaffer more closely than I have. He's an incredible, calming influence around me, and his football knowledge is really, really good. Ole on Michael Carrick. It's strange again. When Carrick, was signed, of course I played with him for a season. I was a coach in the first team and in the reserves, and I watched Michael evolve, develop. He has been a top player for us. He filled Roy Keane's boots. It's not easy coming in and taking his number, and to be honest, a couple of days when I was home and last night on Wednesday, I have spoken with him lots on the phone recently, and he's been great. That was his debut, yeah. That was rainy. I actually had the captain's armband on when I came on and scored the goal. Louis Saha passed me the ball. I remember that game, so he came in, and you know he had 3 years without winning a trophy, 03, 04, 04, 05, 05, 06. We didn't win the league in those 3 years. He came in and we won the league 06, 07. Michael knows what it is about being a Manchester United player and being a winner, because we have got to get used to winning again and challenging for trophies. Ole on young players. Yeah, I have done, and I have always been interested, and of course being a manager in Molde in Norway, that kind of, you know, that range of players. I have been trying with Nicky a couple of times to get players on loan to Molde a couple of times, so yes, I have kept an eye on the academy. Kieran's done a great job with the academy. Now he's in with the first team and is really highly regarded. It's the same with coaches, us players. You want them to know what Manchester United is about, and he's been there now for a few years, and I think that link between the academy and the first team is crucial. It's because we bring players and develop players in a certain way, and then they know when they get to the first team, this is how we want to play. Ole on United's tradition, that's the identity, that's our identity. I was in the reserves as well myself, so I've been on that side of it. The link between the first team and the academy, I know firsthand how important it is that me and Nicky, me and Ricky, and me and Neil, that we speak a lot, because it's in our tradition. That doesn't just go back to the class of '92, it goes back even further than Sir Alex and to Sir Matt Busby. He had a saying, and I will never forget it: if you're good enough, you're old enough. I really hope that I can be a part of that tradition, and there are some great youngsters coming through, I have to say. I watched the Chelsea game, the Youth Cup game here the other day, and that was a fantastic result and performance. Ole on David De Gea. I have spoken to David and Emilio Alvarez, goalkeeping coach, and he loves Emilio. He really is so complimentary about him. We have one of the best goalkeepers, the best goalkeeper in the world. He has been player of the year so many times over, I think 8 years, and he is still a young keeper developing, so that's fantastic for me to come in. Maybe I'll have to do some finishing training with him just to peg him down a little bit. Ole on Jesse Lingard, Paul Pogba and Marcus Rashford, of course, yeah. I remember I gave Jesse Lingard his debut in the reserves away to Burnley, and because the youth team just had a game the day before, he didn't play in the youth game, so he played in my team in the reserves. We were playing Burnley, and within 2 minutes, this little tiny kid, he goes into a 50-50 with this massive 6'5" centre-back, who is now playing at Burnley as well, Kevin Long, and I remember it still, he absolutely clattered him, that little kid. There was no fear in him, and I thought, you've got a chance. Kevin Long had to come off unfortunately, but Jesse showed me then there was something, and Mark Dempsey with me at Molde, he had Jesse since he was 7, and it's one of them we spoke about a lot when I was over in Molde, but the way he has developed is fantastic. And of course I had Paul Pogba in the reserves, not for long because he went past the reserves and up to the first team very quickly. He was that special of a talent. Marcus Rashford, I knew about. I watched Marcus when he was very young. He was 3 or 4 years younger than Jesse, so he was just on his way up, and I knew about him. So those are the 3 that I have seen since they were kids. It's great to see them now playing like they do. Ole on speaking to the squad, that's one of the first things you do as a manager. You get to know the people, you get to speak with them. I have spoken with most of them today. I just haven't had the time to get around to everyone. I have got a few other things to do, but it seems like a great set of lads, professional, just wanting to do well and want to learn. Of course I spoke to Kieran and Michael about them, but I will spend a lot of time over the next few weeks to get to know the players. Ole on facing PSG in the Champions League. Yeah, we beat Sevilla actually the year they won. The 3rd year they won the Europa League, we beat them in Molde. Oh, fantastic. You know, that was Monday. I was watching not knowing anything about what's happening here, and you think PSG, what a fantastic chance. You know the special nights at Old Trafford, you know the floodlight nights, like the manager always talked about, the boss. You've got top talents to play against, our great top talents. You've got Mbappe, Cavani, those types of players. Those are the nights Man United come to the fore. That's when I can't wait for it. But we have got many more games before that. We want to build a foundation now and go into the game against PSG with confidence. If we can do that, great. Ole on his treble-winning goal in 1999. There has been a few times I've been reminded, yeah, and I have had a few pats on the back. That was the best night of my life, and I have to say it was a great night. 20 years on the 26th of May, there's a reason behind these gray hairs. It's not just about worry and management, it's been 20 years. It's unbelievable how time flies. Ole on what makes Man United's DNA. First thing I felt when I came to Manchester United is that it's a family club. I was so amazed when I got to see how close-knit everybody was. It's a family, but then again then I developed and you see the winning instinct, and it's about giving youngsters the chance. I have built, not me building Molde, call it my Molde, this is my Molde. Manchester United is Molde. History, tradition, giving youngsters a chance to play football and winning, and it's unbelievable how it's developed since I came in 1996. It's huge. It's the biggest club in the world, the best supporters in the world, we have got the best players in the world. Ole's message to fans: it's great being back home. As I was when I was a player, I promise I will give it everything I have got for us to have success. I will do my very best along with the staff to get the players playing and to enjoy themselves. I can't wait to get it going.